your source for fun, entertainment, and events. With your host, Amanda Kinseth and Cecil Chandler. If it's happening in the area, then it's on Carolina and Company Live.
And hello, everybody. Welcome to Carolina and Company Live. I'm Cecil Chandler.
And I'm Sherry Epperson.
And she is my co-host for this entire week. Of course, Amanda had the baby. We're going to show some pictures in a little while about that. We got a great show lined up, a lot of fun stuff coming up today. And everybody wants to know about the weather. You know what I'm talking about? You want to know about the weather?
I do.
Check it out.
Well, things are going to change over the next few days. We are going to go from a very nice air mass to basically a humid air mass, and that transition is happening today. It's a little bit more humid out there this morning. Live with our Surfside Beach Skycam, it's a gorgeous day, though nonetheless, as we're seeing a good mixture of some sun and clouds. Temperatures already this afternoon, we're warming up into the 80s in some locations, 82 right now in Florence, 80 in Whiteville, and 81 in Lumberton at this time. At the beaches today, see maybe you're headed down to the Grand Strand. Highs will be in the lower 80s. We'll be seeing a mix of sun and clouds. It will be a bit more humid, and the reason being that area high pressure that kept us dry this weekend has now moved offshore. The winds on the backside of that are going to increase our moisture over the next few days. When you add heat plus humidity, that equals some afternoon thunderstorms. So over the next few days, our rain chances will be increasing, and mainly inland for our day today and tomorrow, but better rain chances everywhere on Thursday. And speaking of that, we are under a slight risk of severe weather on Thursday. Perhaps some hail and damaging winds could be possible. We'll be watching that very closely over the next few days, though, because things could change. Afternoon forecast today, mostly sunny, warm and pleasant along the Grand Strand. Across the PD and the border belt, high temperatures will be in the mid to upper 80s with an isolated storm possible. Here's your Grand Strand 7-day forecast. Like I said, more unsettled over the next few days, more humidity as well. By Thursday, high of 88 along the Grand Strand with that chance of scattered showers and storms. And that rain chance stays with us through Saturday and Sunday. Inland, same story, will be warm with rain chances the next few days.
Weather is brought to you by A&I Fire and Water Restoration.
Every Tuesday, the Myrtle Beach Humane Society is on Carolina and Company Live. And today we have Sandy Brown with a cat, and she's going to tell us about our very special guest.
This is Baxter, and Baxter is about 2. He's a little panicked right now. He's not used to being on TV, but he plays beautifully, and he's a large, wonderful cat. We have so many feline children that we must get adopted. So he's just an example.
How old do you think he is?
He's about 2.
He's about 2?
He's about 2. And we have kittens, cats, we have all colors, all ages.
Well, I noticed that he sticks his tongue out every once in a while. Is that a special sign that maybe he likes us or doesn't like us?
I think it's a sign he likes you.
That's good, because I'm a school teacher, and that's not a good sign. Okay, thank you for having him. He's beautiful.
Thank you so much.
I love the Y because it's an easy place to work out. It's totally comfortable. Staff is great. There's always plenty of equipment. Never have to wait. It just makes it an easy workout. Get in, get out, and on with the day. It's a great place to be.
Change your life with the YMCA.
Oh.
All right, we're talking about the baby cast. All right, guess what? Amanda had her baby. And let's take a look at some pictures. Yesterday afternoon, there they are. There's Robert, Amanda, and Sammy. That's Samuel James. He weighed, let's see, 19.5 inches, and he weighed 7 pounds and 2 ounces.
He was born at 12:56 p.m. on Monday, June the 2nd at Waccamaw Hospital.
And Amanda and the baby are doing great. And it's okay, Amanda, if you didn't name him Cecil. We'll get by with that, all right. We got a few things we want to talk about today, all right? Here's something we're going to talk about first. Over the weekend, on Saturday, I was one of the judges for the Ultimate Elvis contest. It's me, Melissa Armstrong, and Deacon Dawson. Now, they had 10 contestants in here, a lot of local guys. They did great. But let me tell you, the competition was tough. See the guy in the back in the gold outfit? He's 18-year-old Austin Irby. He's from Honeypath, and he won
$1,000.
And now
he's going to Memphis to compete in the big contest.
Let me tell you, legends, that was a fun contest. We really did. And Lou, MC, did a great job for us here, too. All right, let's find out a little bit about today. You ready?
Yes.
All right, today's Tuesday, June 3rd, and this is Repeat Day.
What did you say?
This is Repeat Day.
Okay.
Repeat Day. And it's also National Itch Day. All right, I feel better. Okay. Birthdays today, 1929, Chuck Barris. You remember this guy. He's 85 years old. He created the dating game. He also hosted the Gong Show and wrote a song for Freddie Cannon called Palisades Park, in case you didn't know that. And 1950, Denise Williams, 64 years old.
She's a singer, and I'm going to take a miracle, and let's hear it for the boy.
I knew you'd like that one. 1967, Anderson Cooper, 47, a TV investigative reporter, anchor on the Cooper 360 on CNN News. Now, on this day in history, it was Howard Cosell, 1957, his first TV show. 1964, the Rolling Stones did their first U.S. tour with who?
Bobby Goldsboro and Bobby V.
Never heard of those.
No.
I knew you had. Okay. All right, from the Know-It-All Department, you ready?
I'm ready.
What is the most failing business in the U.S.? Anybody know? Nobody?
Let's see. Okay, restaurants.
Restaurants. That's second failingest business. The first is, of course, retail stores. 80% of them fail in the first 5 years. And independent restaurants, 60% of them fail in the first 5 years. All right, that's a look at what we got going on today. Sherry, we're going to talk a little bit about you. Now, tell them a little bit about you real quick.
I am from the Myrtle Beach area, and I teach with Horry County Schools, and I've been with them for probably about 10 years.
10 years.
And I teach elementary school now, but I have taught middle school.
All right. I mean, these are some fun stuff you did from Sockasty, right?
That's correct. Yesterday we had our spring fling, and the teachers did talent shows with the students, and it was a lot of fun. And
nice
you
sunglasses.
see, yeah, teachers they have fun too.
Do they?
Yeah, they do. We have as much fun as the students.
Oh, that's good. Sherry's going to be with me all week long, and then next week we have another another host with us. So it's till Amanda gets back. Hurry back, Amanda. No,
We're making
nothing
do.
wrong with
We're making do.
I just Amanda and I click so good together. And less work for me when you're here also. All right, stay with us. We got a lot more coming up. A lot of interesting things on the show today.
At Habitat for Humanity, we build communities, we build better lives, and most of all, we build hope. Help us build a stronger Horry County by donating your time and money to Habitat for Humanity, because everyone deserves a safe place to call home.
The Grand Strand is home to beautiful beaches, immaculate golf courses, exciting nightlife, and fun activities for all ages. Unfortunately, not every day is a day at the beach, but legal help is always within your reach. You need an experienced attorney working to secure the best possible outcome for you. When legal issues threaten to cloud your day at the beach, contact the law firm of McCutcheon, Mumford, Vaught, O'Day, and Getty today, and let us assist you with your claim.
We are your lawyers at the beach.
And welcome back to Carolina and Company Live. Every Tuesday, the law offices of McCutcheon, Mumford, Vaught, O'Day, and Getty are on the show to talk about a lot of interesting things that you want to know about. Today we got Norton Getty with us. How you doing?
Doing great today.
All right, now you want to talk, let's say, the number one question that should be asked in selling and buying a business is, what are you really selling or buying?
That's exactly right, Cecil. You mentioned in your trivia that 60% of restaurants fail, 80% of small retail businesses fail in the first 5 years. And it's the absolute truth. And one of the reasons we see that so often is people come to me and they've already got a contract, but honestly, what are you buying? Are you buying just the name? Is there real estate involved? Is there a lease involved? If so, how long do you have to stay in the property? Have you spoken to the landlord? Are you just buying inventory? Because inventory can be purchased anywhere. So it's really amazing to me sometimes we get into a deal and realize that the principals haven't really thought out exactly what they're getting.
Yeah, you get a lease for 2 years, and then what happens after 2 years, you're doing real good, and the guy says, I'm not going to lease again. So you got to make sure you've got all the facts.
And most of the value of a small business like a restaurant is in its location. People, if you're McDonald's, everybody knows your name, and that's a very valuable name. Nothing wrong with that. But if you're, Bob's Hot Dog Stand, the fact that you've been there for 10 years is important. The fact that you're Bob's, nobody really knows, nobody really cares. They just know that they go to that location, they get good service. So it's very important that you get that ironed out ahead of time, and that's where an attorney can help. If you've got a real estate broker, they need to be finding you the business, need to be finding you the location, finding out what you're doing. But the attorney needs to go through the contract and make sure that you've thought of everything. Because we do it every day.
That's right.
Well, what is the first thing to look for in terms of assets?
The first thing to look for in an asset is really the location, as we said, and how long do you have that location? Cecil pointed out, if it's a short lease, it's a limited value to you. If it's a long lease, it's got a much greater value. So you really want to look at how long can you be there.
Okay.
All right, now how do you start to buy a business? What do you just go out and say, hey, I want to buy a business?
Probably the best thing is, one, know something about the industry. People come and they decide, I want to get into this business, but they've never done it before. But once you've narrowed down the industry and once you've got an idea of what area, location, geographically you want to be in, a real estate broker, a commercial broker, one who does business sales every day, can really help you pick out the actual target of your purchase. But then you really need an attorney to nail down all the particulars. Let's review a lease. Let's talk about how much are you paying for the lease, how much are you paying for the name, are we getting a trademark, are we getting email addresses, phone numbers, that sort of thing. Things that you may not think about when you think of a business, but are very important.
Just don't jump into business. Always obtain a lawyer to make sure. And also McCutcheon, Mumford, Vault, O'Day, and Getty can help you. Thanks a lot, Norman.
Thank you.
We appreciate it. Stay with us. We'll be right back. And welcome back to Carolina and Company Live. I'm Cecil. This is Sherry, and we've got another interview. Who we got now?
We have Donald and Gail here with the Habitat for Humanity. And tell us what you have going on.
Well, just first of all, give you some information on Habitat. We're a nonprofit Christian-based organization that we've served 118 families since 1991. We're in a campaign process to do remodeling, so we are looking for funding.
All right, now when you talk about fun, was that for her turn?
That's my turn.
Donald kicked her and said it's your turn. All right, Gail, tell me it's your turn now.
We generally have been building new construction, and so this is kind of a new endeavor for us, and we haven't really budgeted for it, and most people just really get excited about raising those walls and hammering those nails, and so remodeling doesn't have quite the sex appeal that new construction has. But it's just really important. We've had a multitude of houses that have come to us from Bank of America and Chase Morgan for remodeling, which we want to try to get ready so that we can serve more families faster. And the reconstruction, well, not reconstruction, but the rehab process does go a little bit more quickly.
Right,
and it's also less expensive.
Yeah, how can people help? How can they get involved and make donations now? What do they need to do?
They can go on our website. We have an opportunity there for donations, and you can use your credit card, and you can do it right online.
There's your website right there.
You can send it to us at our address at 165 Co-op Road in Socastee, 29588, and just mention remodeling on it or rehab or something like that, and we'll be glad to help you with that.
Okay.
Sure, a lot of people think they get these houses free, but tell them, Don, that's not the way it is it?
No, and you actually have to do what's called sweat equity, and it's a lengthy process, but it's a great process.
And it helps people get a house that normally would not be able to.
That's correct.
And they repay a no-interest mortgage.
Yeah, that's a great part.
It's like anybody else, they have a mortgage, but the real advantage is they don't have to pay interest, and that is critical for families in this particular income bracket, because we serve families that are just above the the housing, the public housing, but they're below the conventional market. So we serve that population that is in that range.
Well, we thank you all right. Don't forget, Habitat for Humanity, make the donations now and help them with the remodeling thing. And Gail and Don, we thank you so much.
Thank you very much
for being here.
Any amount of help.
All right, now what we do? Tell them we'll be right back.
We'll be right back on Carolina Company and Live. Welcome back to Carolina Company and Live.
And Live. It's Carolina and Company Live.
Oh, okay.
All right,
Thank you.
You get it right.
All right.
Don't worry about it.
I'll
You're doing good,
keep
though.
working on it.
You're doing good. All right, welcome back, everybody. Now we're going to talk about the YMCA. You know how to do that, don't you? And we've got Angel with us. And Angel, what in the world have y'all got? You always got something going on.
We do. We have a lot going on right now. I'm going to talk about our summer program. It's called Summer Rewards. We're talking about membership, and the Y membership is more valuable than ever. We have got a bunch of corporate partners in the community. If you're a Y member, you get discounts at Myrtle Waves, Medieval Times, the Children's Museum, several restaurants there. So we're just telling everybody to be here.
Yeah, look at all what you got. Look what you've got here.
It's wonderful. There's the shots of the Y, or there's the summer rewards there, and you can save a lot of money. We're just trying to help out our community partners and help out our members. You know, just being a member, you get all the things that we offer at the Y, but then you can get so much more.
Some benefits.
Absolutely.
Well, there's something else I like about the Y. They do help people that can't really afford the whole thing. Tell them what that's all about.
Absolutely. We have financial assistance. If our monthly fee is a little higher than you'd like to pay, come see me. We can work that out. We can give you a percentage off, whether it be 20, 30, kind of depends on your income and expenses, and we kind of go through that and see what you can pay and make it.
That is great. The Y's not out to, make a killing. They're out to give you something, and they're giving you something there, and that is so cool.
Right.
Now, how's your membership picking up right now to drive over the summer?
It's doing great. A lot of people joined this time of year because it is hot outside. They want to come inside where it's cool. We have air conditioning. So, yeah, it's almost like a New Year's, just in the summer.
You got swimming pool and everything. Name a few of the things.
Absolutely. We have a swimming pool, group exercise classes. We have a sauna. The gymnasium is always busy. Pick up a game of basketball. And then, of course, we have some new classes for yoga and Pilates and Payo. And then summer camp's also going on. So if you haven't decided what you're going to do for your kids, there's summer camp.
Summer camp start when? Do you have a date on?
Monday.
Start Monday? All right, if somebody want to get in, can they still get in by Monday?
Absolutely.
So they need to call the Y, give them the phone number.
449-9622.
There's the phone number right there, 449-9622. The YMCA always giving us something good. Thanks so much, Angel.
Thank you.
All right, have you looked that song up yet by Elvis? Angel? Hey, look it up. I want you to hear it. It's a great song.
Okay.
All right?
We'll do that, Cecil.
All right. Tell them what we're going to do. We'll be right back.
We're going to be right back and talk about grandparents associations.
Sounds good to me.
Thank you.
All right. Welcome back, everybody. And what are we talking about now?
We are talking about grandparents associations and how involved they are with their grandchildren and helping their families, do the things that they need to be doing.
That's right. Kathleen, how you doing?
I'm great. How are you?
All right, let's talk about grandparents because I'm a grandparent.
Yes.
All right, let's talk about that.
Well, I'm basically here. Let me tell you just a brief history.
Okay.
Our director, Mr. John Schaefer, about 7 years ago, he found out that when a parent's rights are terminated in the family court, then it automatically terminates grandparents' rights.
I didn't know that.
Yes. Wow. So that's kind of what got him started on everything. And he originally started it with Grandparents' Rights Association of South Carolina. Well, since then, we now have 37 states on board, and we have 4,000 members. So now we're Grandparents' Rights Association of the USA, and I'm the state rep for South Carolina. And
so South Carolina right now, we have rights, in other words,
visitation rights,
okay,
correct,
right,
we do. Yes, we do. And in 2010, Governor Sanford signed into law that a grandparent no longer has to prove the parent unfit in order to seek visitation. And then in 2013, Governor Haley signed into law stating that grandparents now have standing in the family court when DSS removes a child. Right now, as we speak, there's a bill being voted on by the Senate. It's bill number 4348. That one will remove the part in the grandparent visitation law that says in order to seek visitation, you had to have maintained a parental type bond with your grandchild. Well, we'll have that part removed probably by the time the show is over.
It's important for grandparents. It's important. They want to see their grandkids.
Yes.
And, and things are changing for the better for grandparents.
Yes. Most people don't even realize that they have visitation rights. Automatically, they just think that they don't. And we do. We definitely have visitation rights. You can go to court and you can win.
So if a family comes up and says you can't come visit your grandchild,
right?
You do have rights.
Yes, and it happens for various reasons: divorce, deaths, child gets mad at their parents. There's a lot of reasons that it can happen, but and it used to be that we didn't have those rights, but now we do. And our association, we speak in front of the House, we speak in front of the Senate.
Right.
We campaign.
Okay.
So
now, how can people find out more about it? Give us real quickly a website they can go to.
Well, you can go to grasc.org. That's the site for South Carolina.
All right.
And you can go to grausa.org.
Okay. Thank you so much for being with us.
You're
we
welcome.
appreciate it. Grandparents, you do have rights. Remember that. We'll be right back with more as we wrap up the show. And welcome back to Carolina and Company Live. We had an interesting show today. Did you have a good time?
I did. I like the cat the best.
You did?
Yeah, there's fur everywhere.
The cat was shedding a lot. We had to bring somebody in to help clean it all up. But we've had a great time today. You learned so much on this show. And we thank you for watching. You tell them bye. We'll see them tomorrow, okay?
We'll see you tomorrow.
Bye-bye, everybody.